Welcome to Chapter 11, Local On-Page Optimization. Now in this chapter, you are going to learn how to SEO optimize a local business WordPress template from head to toe. Now I am going to dive into each component of on-page optimization and show you the best current practices to achieve rankings the fastest. Now on-page is so important because it is how Google judges your website. When Google sends its spiders to your site, they collect all the on-page data and report it back to their Google servers. So you want this data to be optimized as best as possible. Now I'm going to be showing you everything from implementing local schema markup to local image optimization. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Okay, first thing, before I talk about local on-site optimization, I just want to drill these three components in the back of your head so you can understand that it's not all about what you have on your website. It's about how the user views and interacts on your website. Now with the click-through rate, that's simply the percentage of times people click through to your website from the search engine. So if someone searches for your keyword 100 times and they click through to your site 10 times, that means you have a CTR of 10%. So obviously the higher the better, and this metric is out of your control, but you can manipulate it in certain ways, which we're going to show in later chapters. Now the dwell time is the amount of time someone actually stays on your website. You really want users to click through to inner pages on your site and have a longer experience. The longer the better. Now with the bounce rate, that's the percentage of times that people click to your site and bounce right back to the search engine. So it doesn't look good if someone just leaves in like the first 5 to 10 seconds of viewing your website. You really want them on there for 2 to 3 minutes so they can get a feel for your company and hopefully call or leave an opt-in form. So remember that. The lower the bounce rate, the better. Okay, so now for the fun stuff. I have laid out the local on-page optimization into 13 sections. Now each section is going to have an in-depth analysis of the topic. So let's start off with the page structure. Alright, so with the page structure, there's going to be two different types of pages you want on your site. First are the necessary content pages, and second are all the silo pages. Now with the necessary content pages, I'm talking about your about page, your contact page, and your blog page. These are the most important pages in the eyes of Google, so make sure when you're writing these pages out to have them around 300 to 500 words and that they are unique. Don't spin these pages, put some time into them. For the about page, write some generic content about what your company specializes in and what city it resides in. Just get creative and throw some content on that page. And also throw a picture of the city if you can. Now let me go over to Google and show you a couple good examples of about pages. Okay, so let's check out this website, bestsanDiegoplumber.com. And if you look at their about page, it's really straightforward. It shows the cities they serve, the mission statement, and little on the company history with some great photos. This is really easy on the eye and really helpful for the searcher. So next, let's go over to this Tweedy Plumbing site here. Now their about page has a similar layout. It shows a little bit about the owner, their mission statement, and also a good branding picture. So on your about page, just keep it simple, don't go overboard, but make sure you have some unique content there and some nice pictures. Now for the blog page, you want to make sure that every website you build has a blog section. This is so important because this is where you're going to be adding all your new content to the site. And you're also going to be interlinking this content to the main pages of your website or the top silos. And lastly, with the contact page, just keep this simple. Have a form on there that says contact us and a little jargon about the company and you'll be fine. Okay. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of local on-page optimization, I just want to talk to you briefly about what a thin page is. Now, a thin page is a page with little or no content. So, for example, it's kind of like a service page that just lists all your services. It has no real value to the user or to Google, so it's just sitting there. But it is indexed, and it could be hurting your rankings for the website. So what you want to do is use a simple parameter to search Google for all the index pages on your website and go through and pick out all the thin pages and get them de-indexed using Google Webmaster Tools. Now I'll go ahead and show you how to do this right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you how to take your website and check for all the pages that are indexed in Google. It's really simple. You're just going to go to the search, type in site-website. Let's use gregmontoya.net. And you'll see this number right here. Now this number reflects all the pages that Google has actually crawled and indexed in their database. So if there's a page that you don't want indexed, simply grab the URL, make a list with the text file, and I'll show you in the next step how to de-index that page from Google with Google Webmaster Tools. So for example, let's find a thin page here. One second. Okay, let's take this home-3. When I built the website, I installed some dummy content and Google indexed that dummy content. So if I want to de-index this page, what I'm going to do is click the page, grab this URL, put it on a text file, and then let's jump over to Google Webmaster Tools and I'll show you how to de-index this URL. Okay, so we're inside Google Webmaster Tools, and what you want to do is go over here to Google Index, click this button, Remove URLs, and it's going to take you to this page. So simply just create a new removal request. And when you're grabbing this URL, you want to take it all the way back to before it comes to the .net or the .com. Okay, so -home-3, and just input it right here. Remove page from search results. Yes. Bam. So it's pending. And it usually takes about 1 to 2 days. And when it does, you can show here, removed, and it'll be in the remove section. So now you officially know that this page has been de-indexed from Google.